Hi! So it's like 7 a.m. We are currently supposed to leave at 7:30 a.m. to go to Pompeii. We are on the bus on our way to Pompeii. We were a little lost, but we found where we're supposed to go.
I was lost in my own. I knew where she was going.
So we're currently at the rest stop, and we haven't actually gotten to Pompeii yet. I've come to the realization this area has something to do with Pinocchio, because there's a few Pinocchios all around the place. And I do think that story is Italian. A lot of people hang their clothes, and so pretty much all of the balconies have these like clothes hanger lines. This entire city was built it's a walled-in city. Every wall, every road, every street, like, is all stone that they put together. That's still here, and that's insane to think about. I mean, we're on like a regular street right now, and now there's like buildings or stores and houses where people lived, and it's humongous. I mean, we're only in like a fraction of a fraction of a fraction of the city. Those rocks over there were used when the streets flooded as a stepping stone system to stay out of the water when it was super rainy. So we just finished the tour of Pompeii. I mean, look at this. It's just crazy how intricate everything that we've seen is. I mean, even the like huge statue on the hill that you can't see from this point. It's insane. And it's just cool that so much of this is intact. There's the statue. It's insane. It's like 20 feet tall. And we learned a lot of cool little fun facts about the city, including the fact that they had like 25 brothels and 34 bakeries, which is an interesting number, and that they have little phallic symbols that point towards the nearest brothel on the streets. They had like white stones that reflect moonlight as like street lights, essentially. It's a pretty like technologically savvy city for the 1700s, whenever the city was built.
2 hours later.
So we're currently walking to a restaurant we were recommended, Tonnarello, I think, and we're gonna get gelato, we're gonna get another pasta, enjoying our last night in Roma. I asked the concierge how to say what do you recommend, because I was trying to say that last restaurant, I didn't entirely know how to say that, and he said cosa me consiglie. We'll use that at this next one, and I'm just gonna try whatever pasta that they recommend. One other fancy thing that you don't necessarily see in America, and I'm trying to see if there's one that you can see, but there's street signs for crossing the street, and if it's red, you don't go. If it's green, you're good, but if it's red, you don't go.
You don't walk.
Yes.
They're not gonna stop.
And
you
they're
don't
not
walk.
gonna stop for you. They do not care. Also, everybody's riding like the bird scooters. It seems like that's the way to get around if you're going somewhere far. Or
We should ride it on the way back. We should.
So maybe we'll ride one. If we do, I'll make sure I get a video. I got the cacio e pepe, and this is, what did you get? Something with meatballs. Something with meatballs. And all of it is absolutely delicious. We ran into some fellow Texans just a minute ago, and we were talking to them the whole time as our food was being prepared. Honestly, this was like a local recommendation by one of the hotel staff, and it's delicious. The line only took us like 10 minutes, so it wasn't even bad. But I'm gonna go back to enjoying this delicious food. We took a Lime bike here, and to be honest, my one opinion is if you have 2 people, take 2 Lime bikes. One Lime bike is not enough for 2 people. It was scary, and I felt like my life was flashing before my eyes. But now before my eyes is the Colosseum. It's so good. So if you're near the Colosseum, please come here. It's delicious. So we are ending our night after getting crepes and ice cream and gelato. So we're currently trying to find a zone to park the Lime bike. The one thing I will say is someone is not very technologically savvy. So it takes 2 to make a thing go right, but it should be able to park around there.